Hello, my dears. Imagine waking up one day feeling perfectly normal, no pain, no symptoms. Then suddenly losing balance, your vision blurs, or your heart starts racing for no obvious reason. For millions of older adults, this terrifying experience begins right after a seemingly harmless medical test they were told was completely safe. We trust our doctors, follow their advice, and go for regular checkups. But what if no one warned you that some routine tests after age 60 can silently raise your risk of stroke? The real truth often hides in the fine print, the kind that never gets mentioned in waiting rooms, never comes up during phone calls, and rarely appears in medical brochures. But it's something you must know. Certain diagnostic tests, especially those involving contrast, dyes, sedation, or heart stress, can suddenly spike or drop your blood pressure, cause irregular heart rhythms, or reduce blood flow to the brain. This video isn't about fear, it's about awareness. After age 60, staying healthy becomes a careful balancing act where early detection matters. But so does protecting yourself from unnecessary procedures. In this video, the Elder Way will reveal 5 common medical tests that carry hidden stroke risks for older adults, and, most importantly, how you can stay safe. First, the CT scan with contrast dye. The dye causes a warm sensation as it flows through your body, helps doctors see clearer images. But it can also put extra stress on your heart and arteries, especially if you have high blood pressure, kidney issues, or heart disease. 1. 81-year-old man felt fine after the scan, but 2 days later suffered a mild stroke. The likely cause: a sudden rise in blood pressure triggered by the dye. Always ask, is contrast necessary? In many cases, a regular CT or ultrasound is enough. Second, the treadmill stress test. It seems simply you walk or jog while your heart is monitored. But a 2020 study found that 7% of seniors had dangerous effects during this test, including dizziness and heart irregularities. One woman, 74-year-old Margaret, became dizzy during the test and had a stroke the next day. Safer alternatives like a resting echocardiogram or nuclear stress test may be better. Don't agree just because it's routine. Third, endoscopy used to examine the stomach or intestines, often with sedation. For older adults, especially those on blood thinners, this can be risky. A 76-year-old woman had a routine colonoscopy and felt fine, but 2 days later, she began slurring her speech. At the ER, doctors confirmed a stroke. The drop in blood pressure from sedation combined with aspirin likely played a role. Ask, is sedation necessary, or can this wait? If you don't have symptoms, safer options might be available. Fourth, Mr. I with contrast dye. The dye often contains gadolinium, a metal that's cleared by your kidneys, but after 60, kidney function may weaken. If the dye isn't properly flushed out, it can remain in your body, even reach your brain. A 2019 study found that 5% of seniors with kidney problems experienced stroke-like symptoms after contrast MRI. Before you get one, ask your doctor to check your kidney GFR score. In many cases, a non-contrast MRI works just as well. Fifth, the routine carotid artery ultrasound. It checks for plaque in the arteries near your brain. Sounds useful, but if you have no symptoms, it can lead to unnecessary surgery. Even with 60% blockage, lifestyle changes and medication may be more effective. One woman, 82-year-old Helen, was referred for surgery after a routine scan, but during the procedure, she suffered a stroke and was left with permanent weakness. Always ask, Will this test change my treatment plan? If not, it may be better to wait or get a second opinion. Bottom line, not every test is bad, but not every test is right for you. After 60, the body becomes more fragile. Even routine tests like contrast scans, sedation, or treadmill stress can place unnecessary strain on your system. Stay safe, ask questions, make informed choices. Because the decisions you make shape your health story. If you've ever felt strange after a test or know someone who has, comment 1 below. If not, comment 0. Subscribe to The Elder Way for honest, clear, and helpful health advice made just for you.